combined stations, 2 types of link configurations, balanced mode, unbalanced mode, and 3 types of modes operations, NRM, ABMs, and ARMs. Normal response mode, asynchronous balance mode, and asynchronous response mode, NRMs, ABMs, SRMs. So these are important because when you start, when you see the frames exchange of frames, that times actually entities will ask initially what type of mode of operation is required. It is ARM or NRM or ABMs. So those things, generally most of the cases it is ABMs that will see it. And also we have seen it, the flag field. Some specific type of flag field is here. You see generally it is 8-bit flag field is here, right? And we have seen it, that is 0, 6 next 0. That is the flag field, but sometimes the data might contain that flag field, so bit stuffing is used. That concept we have seen last times. And next after, if you see consecutive 5 zeros, 5 ones, the next one will be next 0 is inserted. So bit stuffing process can be used to avoid flag-like patterns in the data field. Also, we have seen this address field. You can see address. It can be address field. We have seen this frame format, flag, address, control, information, FCS, next flag. So that is the frame structure we have seen last times. So address field also can be broadcast address, or generally address is equal to identify the primary, but for point to point it is not necessary, but still it is for safety it is used to identify the secondary address field. And if it is all ones, then 336 then it is the broadcast address, right? Of course, it is 8 bits, but can be extended also. But it will be multiple of 7 bits, and the leftmost bit of each octet is either 1 or 0. Accordingly, it is to mention that the last octet of the address, it is not the last octet of the address field. So this slight modification is here, right, if it is in extended forms. And also we have seen this HDLC. It has the protocols. It has, it defines 3 types of frames: I frames, S frames, and U frames. You see, this is the I frames. Here, the first subfield indicates the type of frames. If it is 0, then it is I frames. If it is 10, then it is S frames, and if it is 11, that is the U frames. In the I frames, it carries the data. Also, it carries flow control and control data also. Using ARQ mechanisms, and these are actually piggybackings. It is piggybackings. In iframes, control and error data are used using piggybackings. But if piggybacking is not used, then S frames are used, supervisory frames, right? That is the S frames. When piggybacking is not used. And U frames, that is from special purposes, it carries the data, supplemental link control purpose. Also in these connections, I told you the control field is the control fields, flag, address, control informations, next FCS, next flag. That is the frame structure, subfields of HDLC. So the control field it includes, you see, P by F, pole finals. You see, either P bit will be equal to 1 or F bit equal to 1, depending upon the context. Right. In the common frame, if it is a common frames, then it is referred to as a P bit, and that is set to 1 to pole or response frames from the secondary, from the second entity. In the response frames, it is referred to as the F bit, pole final F bit, and that is set to 1s to indicate that the response frames transmitted as a result of the command frames. Right. So these things are there in the different frames. Information, this is the control field. Information field, you see it present only in the iframes informations, but uframe also, sometimes uframe also can carry the data. Right, it can this field can contain any sequence of bits, but must be integral number of octets. Information field. Next, you see actually last time we have seen it. Next will be your FCS. You see, just I'm showing these ones. First one is the flag. Next one is the address. Next is the control field. Next your actual informations. Next FCS. FCS, and next again flag will be there. Right. So that is these are the subfields of HDLC frame, HDLC frames. HDLC frame structures, right? So FCS iframes, you see it carries the data. It is actually a data information is present in these iframes, and also information is present. Just I mentioned the uframe also, right? It must be integral. It can be any sequence of bits, but integral number of octets will be there. That is the subfields. Next, FCS, we have seen it, CRC method. It used generally two widely used, CRC 16 bits or CRC 18 bits. Sorry, 32 bits. CRC 16 or CRC 32. Most of the cases, CRC 16 bit it is used, right? So this is the CRC, and next is the flag. As usual, we have seen it. Next, see the operations. Operation of HDLC. Here it consists of 3 phases. You see the operation based on 3 phases, and also in those phases frames are exchanged. There are 3 frames are there. You see I frames, S frames, and U frames. There are the 3 frames are there that the 2 stations can interchange. And there are 3 modes of operations are there. 3 modes of operation is there. 3 phases are there. There are 3 phases. 3 phases. Operation consists of 3 phases for any operation. So when you consider the exchange of data, 3 phases are there. One is initializations. You see, any of these stations can initiate the data links. Right. During this phase, options are generally asked. Which mode of operations would be established? NRMs, ABMs, or ARMs. So after these things, the 2 sides they can exchange the data, and not only data, control information can also be will be exchanged, like flow controller controls. And next, at a certain times, the terminations of the link will occur. Well, so this is the initializations stage. So, in fact, initializations here you see any of the stations can issue 6 commands. 6 set of commands are there. 6 set of commands are there. And these are actually used the purpose of these commands are, say, it actually signals the other side. Number one, it signals the purpose of this command. Number one, it signals the other side that the initialization is requested. It gives the signals for request. Right. Initialization request for request of initializations. And number B, then it will this command first it gives the signals that the initialization is requested. Next, this command specifies what type of mode it is requested, whether it is NRMs, NRNs or ABM or ARN. Right. Normal response mode or asynchronous balance mode or asynchronous response mode. So what type of mode of operation is requested, right? And number 3, you see, it specifies this command. Command specifies whether it is 3-bit sequence number is used or 3-bit or 7-bit sequence number are to be used. So there are three, you see, 3 tasks are there, 3 purposes are there for these commands, right? If the other side agrees to agrees on the request, then the HDLC module entity will issue the UA command, that is actually the unnumbered acknowledgement. It is unnumbered acknowledgement back to the initiating mode, right? So that initiating entity, right? If it agrees to establish the link, right? If it agrees to exchange the data transfer, then it will issue this UA command. And also it may reject it. In that case, if the request is rejected, then it will issue DM command, that is the disconnect mode. Disconnect frames. Disconnect frames can be issued by the other entity. So this is the initialization phase. Next will be once the link is established, then second phase is the data transfer. Data transfer. So in this case, you see, once the initialization is requested and accepted, then connection is established. Then both sides will start exchange of data, and exchange of data will be taking place by transmitting iframes. And in the iframes, you see sequence number will be there. We have seen this in our NS send sequence number, frame sequence number. We'll see the examples, then it will be more clear. NS send sequence number, and also you see sometimes data not only data frames not only includes the information, but also it may include the control informations. So you see, that's why you see sometimes acknowledgement also would be there, that is NR. When data and control both informations are correct, you see it may be piggybacking also. So NR means send sequence number, and NR means receive sequence number, because it can be full duplex. So full duplex, both the stations can transmit, both the stations can receive. Right, and it supports this flow controller also. So NR is actually, NR means it is the acknowledgement of the iframes received. And S frames can also be used for flow control. Just I mentioned, S frames can also be when piggybacking is not used. That times S frames can also be can be exchanged. Also, in this case, you see RR frames. RR frames is used. RR frame, you know it. RR frame is ready to receive. It indicates, suppose if it is RR, I told you last time, RR4, that means it has received the frame number 3, and ready to receive the frame number 4 onwards, right? So, and this is generally it is issued by the receiving entity when there is no reverse traffic, right? And also it may issue the RNR frames also to stop the transmissions, to suspend the transmissions, right? RNR. That means RNR 5 means if it say RNR 5, that means it has received the frame number 4, not ready to receive the 5 onwards. So receipt not ready, there is RNR, receipt not ready. When the entity that transmits the RNR, if it is ready, that means it suspends the transmission. It will it suspends transmissions by transmitting this RNR, right? And when the entity is ready to receive the data, then it will send the, after RNR, it will send the RR, which frame it with the number which frame it wants to receive. In these connections, sometimes you see for flow controls, a reject is also used. If the frame is lost, then reject frame is used, and that will reject means it will actually it is the go back in AR cube, go back in AR cube mechanisms, right? This frame is used when the frame is lost. When the transmit entity receives this reject these frames, then it will transmit that particular frame, also all other succeeding frames that already it has transmitted. So that is the go back NR cube. Sometimes also selective reject is also used. Selective reject, SREJ, selective reject, that is also used to request. That is, in that case, it is not all the frames that is transmitted. It is only a particular frame. It is requested to retransmit. Right. When the say transmit entity receives this one, these frames, then it will transmit that particular frames, not the other frames that already transmitted. So these are the data transfer mode. So there are this is the second phase, and the third phase is the disconnect mode. Third phase. This is the second phase, and the third phase, it is the disconnect mode. Disconnect. Any of the stations can disconnect the link by issuing this disconnect frames. That is the DISC, disconnect frames. Disconnect frames. Then, if the other entity accept the disconnect by accept this one, then it must accept. In fact, when a particular entity issues this disconnect frames, after receiving this one, the other entity must accept these ones and reply with the unknown number acknowledgement, UA, right? And it will inform the higher layer, upper layer, that the connection has been terminated. Upper layer means we'll see it. Actually, there are several layers are there. Say OSI, there are 7 layers. We'll discuss. There are 7 layers are there. Actually, we are discussing the second layer. First layer, the bottom layer is the physical layer. Next layer is the data link layer. We are in this layer, data link layer, where flow control, etc. These things we are discussing. Data link layer. Next will be network layer. Next will be the transport layer. Next will be the session layer. Next will be the presentation layer. Next will be the application layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. This is the OSI structures. But TCP/IP, there are 5 layers. We'll see and discuss. We'll discuss in details. So we are in this layer. So it will inform the higher layer that the connection has been terminated. So let us see this example, typical examples. It will be more clear with this concept. I'm just drawing this different case when the particular entity is busy, or if some recovery is required. The frames are lost. Sometimes we have seen those things. We have seen it earlier, but let us see now on HDLC. The first thing, so operations examples, different conditions. Operations. First, the link setup stage. Link setup and link disconnect. Carefully, you must try to understand. If any problem is in between, you must ask. This is A entity, this is B entity, and you see, initially any of the entity will issue this first it will issue one of the command, say SABM, right, and sets its timer. This is the timeout stage. After this, if it is ready to accept, then it will send yes, okay. After timeout again, it will transmit SABM, and if it is ready to accept, then it will send this acknowledgement UA. And after this, say data transfer will take place in this case, and any of the stations can use the disconnect via SC, and other entity must respond with this disconnect modes with the acknowledgement UA. So this is the phase. This is the link setup phase and disconnect. And disconnect. You see it here. Here, link setup phase. Actually, one protocol entity issues these SABM frames command. This is the command frames to the other side and starts its timer. Right. If the other entity is ready for these things, agrees to in this ABM mode, then you see it will send the a number acknowledgement, and accordingly data transfer will take place, right? But if it does not respond, and by the times the age time is over, age time expires, then again it will transmit SABMs. Right. If it agrees within the time intervals, then data transfer will take place, and next disconnect frames will be after certain period of times. Say disconnect frame can be issued by any of the entity, and it must be acknowledged with these UA frames by the other entity. So link will be disconnected. But if in betweens, if after issuing this one SABMs, B does not respond within this time intervals, then it will again will issue another SABMs. Even it is not respond several times, then it will report the failure to the management entity. Right. In that case, higher layer intervention means higher layer network layer intervention is required, and subsequent procedures will be followed. Right. The reset process, etc. Those things will be followed. Right. And once it is disconnect command is issued, then other must be responded with these UA frames. So this is the links setup and disconnect mode. Next, you see the full duplex operations using this full duplex with the data exchange. This is I00. Try to understand these numbers also. Next, it is say B also transmit full duplex. So A can transmit, also B can transmit. A is transmitting frames, say I01, right? And next it transmits I11. Next it transmits, carefully just note it, I21. Next B transmits I13. I13, replicating these things. A transmits I3, 2, and B transmits I2, 4, and also it transmits I3, 4. So you see it here. What is these ones? I00 means is the I frames. This is the two-way exchange. This is link set off and disconnect mode. This configuration. This is two-way data exchange. Two-way data exchange. Here you see I00 means I frames, frame number 0 and acknowledgement 0, right? So the initial frame is transmitted. Next, after receiving this, after this, B transmits I frames. B also can transmit the frames. B is transmitting I frames with 0, starting with 0, and why it is 1? Because 0, it is the frame is 0 is received, so it acknowledges the 1. Next, I received 1 1, I 2 1, right? Because it is first frame is 0, next frame 1, next frame is 2. And now B transmits I 1 3. Now, anybody suggest why it is I 1 3? Anybody, those who are listening, can you suggest why it is I 1 3? Why B transmitting I 1 3? This type of questions will be asked. Why it is I 1 3?
Sir, because I1, I2 failed there. It didn't receive it. So the acknowledgement was not sent.
Now I1, what is the meaning of this one? This one, I'm just pointing.
Again, it's sending the frame number 1.
Why it is 1?
Sir, it is sending the frame 1, sir.
No, why it is 1? It can be 2 also, it can be 3 also.
Sir, because there was no acknowledgement.
No. It just follow it. Acknowledgement can be cumulative, right? It is not this middle frame is not the acknowledgement. It is the NR. I told you NR first will be the NR, next will be the NS. NR is the send. No, which one? I have seen it. NR or NS. Let me check it. One is the send sequence number and the receive sequence number, NS. And sorry, this is NR means this NS, this is NR, right? This is the send sequence number, this is the receive sequence number. You see it carefully. Why it is 1? That is because A is transmitting, B is transmitting. A is first frame, first frame A is transmitting, this is 0. 0th frame it is transmitting. It has a window, no slide window flow controls, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, 3-bit sequence number, right? Maybe up to 7 or maybe 1 bit less, it's up to 6. So you see it here, first frame it issued 0. So next frame it will issue, it can transmit 1. That's why from A, next frame you see it is 1. Next frame it is 2. It is a send sequence number. Now initially there is no frame received, so initially it is I00. So after receiving this one, B if it starts transmitting these frames, it can transmit full duplex, it can transmit also. E is transmitting A, B is transmitting 0th frame number, first frame 0, and next frame 1. 1 means it has received the frame number 0 and ready to receive frame number 1 from A. Because here control field and data field both will be carried. Is it clear now? Now since A has transmitted 0th frames, the next frame it will transmit using 1, 2, like these things, right? But if there is no incoming traffic, it is only outgoing traffic is here, then the the receive sequence number will be same, 1, 1, 1. You see it here. The next frame also transmitted with no incoming data, incoming traffic, then you see it will be same. This will be same, but it will change I1, 2, I3, like these things. Now, by the time say B is transmitting these next frames, then you see it is 3. Earlier it is, you see, earlier it is acknowledged 1, but now it is acknowledged 3. That means 3 actually, the acknowledgement 3 is the acknowledgement, cumulative acknowledgement, because the frame number, it is 0, 0, next one is 1. This is 0 means it has received the frame number 2 till 2, ready to receive frame number 3. That's why next frames I transmits I3, because it has already transmitted 1, 2, next 3. Now it is 2 because it has received from B the frame number 1, ready to receive frame number 2. Am I clear or not? Is it not clear? Then you tell me. I will repeat.
Sir, once again, can you explain it?
You see it here. Say this is इस पूरा धूल हो गया रे शशि, एक बार इसका लगा दो डंडा पूरा. अच्छा, तो कम से कम झाड़ू कुछ लगा दो, कम से कम कुछ. I00, ओके. फर्स्ट में I00, next frame A should transmit 0, next frame will be I10, like these things. But after this, you see B has transmitted I01. It is the first frame, it is from B. First frame, so it will be 0. And why it is 1? This is the acknowledgement. 1 is the acknowledgement because it has received 0 and ready to receive 1. Right? That is the I01. So if the next frame A is transmitting, that means next frame will be, you see, it is I11. I11, because 0 frame it has transmitted. Next frame will be 1, next one will be 2. So the middle one after I, this is the send sequence number. This is actual data frames. This is the acknowledgement here. Because you see, this B frame it is received from B, it is the 0th frames. So this is the acknowledgement for A. Means it has received the frame 0, ready to receive 1. But there is no incoming traffic. So this one is fixed. 1 is fixed. But it has transmitting. It has transmitted 1. Next will be 2. Next will be 3. Like these things. By the time if A transmits another frames, then it should transmit 0. Next frame will be 1. And why it is 3? That is because it is the cumulative acknowledgement. At this position, you see what frames it has received. 2. You see 2. So obviously, acknowledgement will be 3 because it has received RR3. Just it is like RR3. That means it has received the frame number 2, ready to receive 3. This 3. So in this way it will proceed. Whether you have followed or not?
Yes.
Whether you have, now tell me why it is I24. Then it will be clear. Why it is I24? I24. Why it is 2? You think it, then you tell me why it is 2 and why it is 4. If you followed, then say this type of questions will be asked. Tell me why it is 2, 4. Tell me why it is 2.
Sir, because B sent 2 frames. 2 times.
Already, 2 frames already transmitted. See 0, next frame 1. You see it here from B. 0, next frame 1. So next frame it is 2, isn't it? 2. Next frame it is 2. Also, A, you can see the acknowledgement here. It acknowledges its sending acknowledgement is 2. That means it has received the frame number 1, ready to receive frame number 2. That's why it is 2. It is 2 also, and also you can check it. It is from B side. What are the frames? This is 0. Next 1. Next will be 2. It's clear now. Why it is 4? Acknowledgement why it is 4?
Sir, because B received 4 times.
No. गलत बोल रहे हो. This is the acknowledgement means you see the which frame. This is the acknowledgement for B. That means which frames it has received. It has received. What is the meaning of RR? It has received till frame number 3. That is okay. You see it here from A. You see, one frame contains its own frame number and also the acknowledgement. The last bit is the acknowledgement. So 4 is the acknowledgement because it has received the frame number 3 and ready to receive frame number 4. Is it clear or not? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So, and also one thing you see it here, this 4 is constant here. That is because there is no incoming traffic. Here you see there is no, from this also, from this side there is no traffic. That's why this 4 is fixed. Right. So these things are there. Here also, so there is no incoming traffic. That's why this number is fixed. Just 1 minute. Is cleaning the floor. Just 1 minute. You think just so see. 1 मिनट रुक जाओ थोड़ा सा इतना दूर हो रहा है ना clear now is it clear
Yes, sir.
okay next you see busy conditions busy now these things will be easy suppose one station is busy I mean busy conditions here you see in the busy conditions one of the entity may be busy you see in that case say it is received I30 next frame if it is busy it does not accept it is not ready to accept furthermore further frames then it will send RNR4 next you see after some periodic intervals some intervals this is A this is B then some command frame will be transmitted RR0P command frames and that must be responded. Still if it is not ready then it will still again it may send RNR R4 RNR4F with F bit right again it will may transmit RR0P then by the time if it is ready now then you see it may send the acknowledgement RR0F this times you see RR which number it wants to receive RR say it is which 3 so 4 right 4F and next frame will be transmitted accordingly I40. I think you can follow it. I'm just telling it's not typical at all now. This is the busy condition means iframes are transmitted, but iframes as fast as they are arriving, you see it's not able to process, right? It's not able to process, particular entity is not able to process as fast as they are arriving, right? So that time somehow it should halt the transmission of frames. So that is the case, that is the busy condition. Whenever it is free, then it can accept the frames. So that is the busy conditions. So you see busy condition means what I am saying, the one particular entity is not able to process the iframes as fast as they are coming, as they are arriving in the particular receiver, right? Right. So it must halt. I mean, that times what will happens? Buffer may fill up. Buffer is here. Buffer may fill up, and it must halt. Overflow will result. So it must halt the incoming traffic. So how it can overcome that once? So suppose B frame transmitting I3, I1, I0, I2, I3, etc. These comings from B. So B is not able to process it. Then it will send it will send this negative acknowledgement RNR4 means it has received the frame number 3, ready to receive, but not ready to receive from frame onwards. So this once in this way, B will not transmit any other frames, but at certain times B will transmit this poll, or again it will poll A by sending these common frames RR0P is P bit, RR0P with P equal to 1. So and that must be responded by A by this entity. So if A is still it is not ready, then again it will send this RNR for F with F bit. RRP bits means it will be responded by the F bit. Again, after certain period of times, again it will transmit RR0P. By the times, if it is cleared, these ones, if the busy condition is over, then A can transmit this. A can transmit this RR with the frame it wants to receive. Means it has three RR for me. It has received the frame number 3. You see, frame number 3 it is received. So it will send this acknowledgement RR4 with the F bit equal to 1. Then 4 means it has received frame number 3 ready to receive, now 4. So after getting this one, now next B will transmit the next frame, that is I30. Obviously it will be I40 because here only B is transmitting, so there is no transmission from this side. So that is I30, I40 like these things. Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes.
Condition? Okay. Next, you see other things will be very easy. Another is now recovery. If the frame is lost, other two cases will be there using frame lost, or another is quickly. I'm just showing it. You see it here. So these things already have seen it. Only these iframes. This frame is lost, right? But A can continue the transmitting these ones because information is cumulative. Acknowledgement is cumulatives. So this is I40. This is I50. And these things. But as soon as I50 is received, you see B will see it is out of sequence. So obviously it will send the reject frames. REJ 4, right? So after getting this negative this reject 4, then A not only will transmit this from frames 4 I40, but also it will transmit it will retransmit these frames I50 also. That is go back in ARQ I50 I60. So this is reject recovery. Error control using reject recovery. This is simple as the go back and we have seen it, but only the numbers are there: I30, I40, I50, etc. But it doesn't know whether frame is lost or it will send. It will continue to transmit this one, but after transmitting this one, if B receiving this one, if B observes that it is the frame is out of sequence, then it will send the reject 4. It will discard this other frame also. This frame also it will be discarded I50. So you see A will transmit, not only transmit this frame number 4, but also it will transmit the other frames already it has transmitted. So both will keep a record of the frames received and frames transmitted. This is one recovery mechanism. Another is timeout recovery. You see, this is timeout recovery using clock also. It can this frame lost can be resumed. This is say I20. Next frame it is say I30, which is lost, right? I30. Say after getting these ones, this is A, this is B. B transmits this acknowledgement. This is RR3, right? And you see, this is the timer. A is equal with the timer. It's a time out. RR3. RR3, but you see, it has already transmitted I30. So something, but the time expires. That next acknowledgement, cumulative acknowledgement may be there. next arrangement may be there, but still there is no acknowledgement at the times the time A's time is out, then A will issue RR with a P bit. This common friends, and that must be responded by the B, that is RR, which frame it's you see it has received 2, so RR3 with a bit equal to 1, and the next frames will be transmitted. See RR3, that means it will be I3 0, and maybe it is responded by this B, it is RR4. So this is timeout recovery. Timeout recovery. If you do not follow, you can ask. These two are very simple. One is this frame lost using reject command, and other is timeout recovery. If by the times if it is not getting the another acknowledgement, so this RR3 is received, but already it has transmitted I3. So there must be acknowledgement from RR4. But if A's time is out, then it will send this RR0P or the command that must be responded. So that times B must respond this which frame it has received and which frame it wants to receive. So after this, it will transmit the subsequent frames. Have you followed or not? You just tell me these two mechanisms. I'll stop it. Any questions regarding these two, reject recovery and timeout recovery? Any questions? Any questions, anybody? Any questions? Any questions, anyone? Any questions? Say yes or no?
No, sir. Followed.
Okay.